Good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy TG Trades back with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the trade I took inside my Discord community, why I took it, where I entered, where I exited, my emotions, my setup, my thesis, everything and above. But before we get started, could you please hit the like button, subscribe to the account for your boy? It means a lot to me, man. So now let's jump into it. So Tesla, as you guys know, has gapped down recently, man. They've been getting hit. $20 gap down. From 372, 351. All the way down to 341. But Tesla gained strength, man. We bounced off this 297 to 300 level, and we've just been creating higher highs and higher lows every time. Every time. But this upside gap has been on my watch list since we took this dip. And from my experience trading, I have 3 years experience trading, the closest gaps normally get filled, whether it's an upside or downside. So I like to look at gaps as targets, entries, liquidity zones, liquidity levels. So I knew Tesla was going to fill this gap in the short, just of course not exactly when, but it was a main watch. So this is Tesla's 4-hour chart. We gapped down, Thursday, July 26th. Been making our way back up ever since. We rejected the gap on Friday, August 14th, which I liked a lot. We rejected it again on Wednesday, August 19th, which also confirmed that flat top again. And it just made the trade look so much better to me, man. So much better. So to dive down, I know you guys see it, man. Look at that trade. But before we break into where I entered, I'm going to show you how I signal this to my community. So every morning I send a trade watch list. The stocks I'm watching that morning that I plan to trade intraday if the setup presents itself. So as you guys can see, I sent out Tesla, Meta, and Apple this morning. Apple played, missed it sadly. Tesla played, called it. But as you guys can see, I was watching 352 break into the upside gap with room to 354 or 356. So that means 354 will be my first target, 356 will be my second target. And that's exactly what happened. So then intraday, when Tesla was getting close to this, I signaled to load those cons. Loading Tesla 352.5, 355 calls 0 DTE. Looking for a red to green candle break of 352 level. We'll enter slightly early around 351.8. Still a bit away, but keeping contracts up. So now to go back to Tesla. The market was selling off this morning, and Tesla was still showing strength. That is divergence. When you have days like this where individual stocks trade different from their indices, you need to watch closely because they will make a bigger move. And there's always a nice setup. So when you're looking at this, Tesla opened slightly sold off. So QQQ though opened and sold off much more, filling their downside gap from a gap up earlier, from a market gap up this morning. But Tesla caught wind and was bouncing much earlier, so my eyes were on it. For that reason, my eyes were also on it because the setup was close. So to scale down to the 1 minute, what do we see on Tesla? Tesla opens, shoots lower. They didn't fill their downside gap from their market gap up back to yesterday's close, but they did come down a little bit and respected and bounced off previous day high, this 347.5 level. Started making its way back up, holding EMA and VWAP. So my eyes got stuck, man, stuck like glue. But what did I do while I seen Tesla trailing up? That is when I signaled to my Discord that I was loading this up at 9:49. So as we started approaching this level, I'm like, please don't just shoot through it, man. Don't just shoot through it. Show me more confirmation to enter this trade. And we got that. So Tesla rejected shy of my breakout level. I was like, oh, this is looking sweet, man. If we can hold this EMA and VWAP, get another leg back, I expect this level to break. Because a level to me is like ice. It's only so many times you can step on that ice and jump on that ice until it breaks. Now, this is the same for supports and for resistance. This was a resistance, a flat top resistance. So we got some volume coming in. I took entry at my breakout level slightly early at 351.8, like I said. Now, before I go into why I sold right here, let me explain what I should have done following my system. So what I should have done is I only went 2 cons. So I should have sold one of my cons, half my position at my first level, setting my stop on the last runner in profit or break even. So it's a risk-free trade after that. Once I knock some money off the top, I can't lose if I set that stop to protect yourself. But it didn't, that runner wouldn't have stopped. And then what I should have done then? I should have sold my last at my last TP 356. Like I said earlier, said in my Discord, 354, 356. But instead of fully following my system, since the move paid so fast and I got such a nice dopamine rush, I flawed my system. What did I do? I got too hype and sold my full position at the first TP 354. Now, although this was for 66%, $172 on 2 cons, a great trade, great way to end the week, and I'm thankful for that. I flawed my system. I left so much money on the table by not following my system, not letting runners run. You need to let your runners run. Let your winners win. And I didn't do that. So then what happens? You get all the FOMO in the world. My emotions start raging because I'm like, man, I never would have stopped out. And Tesla kept going to the upside. I bought the cons for $129, sold at $215. Following my system, what I should have did, sell one con at that first TP 354 for $215 a con, which is about 86 profit on one contract. Set my runner stop break even and let that last runner run to my final TP 356. And the contract at my final TP 356 was $450. It's an extra 200 bucks. So if I sold one at first TP, 86 profit locked in, sold the second at TP2 for 450, that would have been another 270 bucks locked in. So I left about $230 to 270 bucks on the table just for my system. You know, Tesla kept running. The cons ended up going to like $900. But I'm not mad at myself for not catching the whole move. That was not my intention. What I wanted to do was execute my system to my levels. And I did not do that. So I made $172. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. Gave the signal to chat. Chat members called it. We ended the week green. Green week, green trade. But I still flawed my system. And that resulted in me beating myself up in my mind, emotions going crazy, and watching the stock go to my levels and me leaving money on the table. So take this as a lesson. I have 3 years in day trading and I still make mistakes like this, like the big guys. Everybody does. We are human. We are not perfect. So what did I do? Moving forward, what I did was jump right in this journal and wrote down everything I just said to you guys and what I need to work on and why I felt like that. And I will only continue to do this in stacking days and sharpening my edge. Now, don't get in the journal just to fry yourself or just to give yourself all the applause in the world. Get in a journal and be serious. Make it a meaningful resource. Because if you just go in here and just BS it, it's not going to be beneficial to you. So moving forward, I'm going to do some back testing this weekend. Really dive into this because this is one of my biggest problems, man. I cannot hold my winners long enough. But I will continue to work on it. I will continue being transparent with you guys, saying where I mess up or when I do good. But when I do good, keeping a humble, level head, staying calm. And then when I'm going through bad times, pushing on that gas even more, staying calm, staying relaxed, executing and following my system and strategy. So if you guys want to trade with me, hit the link in my bio. I'll leave a link in the description to my free Discord community. I give out my watch list, news catalyst, what I'm watching, why I'm watching it. Let's just grow, man. There's too much money in this market for us to not take advantage of it. So if you like this video, man, please like, please share it. I appreciate the support. And if you want entry to my free Discord community, comment TTTMI down below. That stands for To The Moon Investments. And I will send you a free link, man. You guys have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe. Find good. Do good. And keep stacking them days, man. I will be back live trading at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday. I will see you guys then. We out, man. To the moon.